How many times had I lost my ship up to this point, and how many times have I now lost this ship? Hopefully people agree that it's gotten sort of borderline silly. Because I'm not... See, this is what the game has driven me to. Not being able to form full sentences at all. But I don't think I'm lacking in upgrades that much. I have the mega laser, and it still doesn't dent them. So what? I mean, what am I supposed to do if the mega laser barely dents them? There we go. That'll do. What sort of ship is pursuing me? Just a scout ship. I mean, I'm tempted to say maybe my lack of manoeuvres, as it were, could be an issue, but there's not. I mean, if you gave me a sort of do a barrel roll, then I'd motherfuckingly happily, very happily, do a barrel roll in order to sort of dodge fire. But there isn't a dorrel. There's not a dorrel roll. A dodge. I was going dodge roll and a dodge roll in a plane or spaceship such as this would of course invariably be a barrel roll. But I don't have any kind of proper dodge manoeuvres. It's all about the sort of moving around. But the problem with moving around is these weapons do not do that well when I'm jiggery-pokery darting around. They're a bastard to aim when you're standing still, let alone when you're having to sort of dodge and stuff. I'm going to be flanked by two ships, but I think just get down. Come on, yeah, that's the ticket. And now they'll leave me alone. Fortuitously, the scouts are the only ones that will pursue a fight if a base is destroyed, and therefore that gives me a certain element of advantage, because I can just kind of, I don't know, it feels like almost I want to say guerrilla tactics, because that's that sort of hit and run mentality, I think, is the way you can do that. Because I'm fairly confident in saying guerrilla tactics, if memory serves me correctly, is based on having the lesser numbers. So you... Oh, okay, well... okay, I know this doesn't look like a good idea, and it isn't. Fire up the shields! But hopefully my shields are going to allow me to just bombard that to death. That gives me the turret. A little cash. Now, the only problem is if I get pursued by scouts, I'm dead. And what are the odds I get pursued by scouts? Bloody high. Bloody high. Bloody high. Bloody high. Oh, yes, I got it. Got it. Don't know what the significance of that sort of white thing was, but I was in no position to check it out at that point. What is that? I don't know. Just seems to be a random kind of, here's a big hoopity dooped. Right, Tokris. Let's try and Tokris my way to victory. No. I'm sorry, did that make any sense whatsoever? No. I'm in the midst of losing my mind over the annoyance factor of this game now. You can't expect me to make interesting statements. Boom, boom, boom. Ouch. Get the impression. Oh, that's a lot of ships, and I have not got my shields. Boom, 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 boom. Now you see me? Now you don't. I knew that cloak would come in handy. Who said that cloak was useless? Oh shit. Okay. Fuck it. The cloak, of course, doesn't work. Cloak does not work outside of planets, which means, guess what? I got shot when the scouts came up. Game, I love your bullshit. I really do. But please stop it now. Is that a planet? Oh, a planet called Crank. For a moment, I thought it was a planet called Crack. And I was thinking, yes, I want to go to Crack. I want to get me some crack. Because, as I say, that is essentially what this game has driven me to. Okay, we're going to deal with these scouts now. And I'd be willing to accept the argument that allies would be beneficial, but I just... And this is possibly a fundamental design flaw of this game. I just don't have the inclination to go get allies and then level them up in such a fashion that they'd actually be useful. I mean, you've seen one shot from one of those Grox cannons, and the fucking allies, all of them, pop instantaneously. So it's kind of like, do I really want to go all the way around my allies' home bases, collect them all, then go do missions forevermore, levelling them up? And the answer to that is no, I don't. And that's suddenly like, and like here, I promise I'm not going to make you sit through every single one of these because I'm getting bored of it, let alone you watching it. But if this entire area is the Grox Empire, it's going to be years. This hit and run style is getting the job done. Don't get me wrong, it is getting the job done, but it will take forever and a day to actually pull off a victory against the Grox. So it's like, really? Was this genuinely how they designed it? That you will invariably take forever to do anything simply because the Grox are meant to be badass? Let's take care of the scouting party. Oh, okay. That split seconds before that ship exploded, I looked at my health bar. It said 2,000, and I thought 2,000 will be enough. 2,000, not enough. Not enough at all. Come on, next time I do that, I'm going to have to investigate whether you can skip the sort of dramatic pan round, because it's like, it's a lovely, lovely pan, guys, but fucked if I don't care anymore. From the Doris Empire, what do you guys want? The Quaberts? I can't help you with Quaberts now. Are they Quaberts? Maybe. Don't know. I can't. Guys, this is. I think I apologise if I've touched on this before, but I think I remember thinking of a solution for it, and I think I did discuss the solution actually. So I'm not gonna go into that thought track particularly, but just the amount of missions you get while you're not available is another thing that kind of gets me, because as we've seen, I don't want to head back to my home base, or my home world rather, because guess what? It's going to take fucking decades. I require my weapon systems online, Captain. It's going to take ages, and the same fundamental argument goes for a lot of their sort of, well, you ought to go, rescue such and such. You ought to go do this and that. It's all sort of like so far away that I don't feel a good option exists to go and check it out. So, yeah. This game is a very good example of ups and downs, I think. Because the opening rounds, fucking fantastic. The later rounds, pretty damn good. This space one, too much. Oddly enough, there is now such a thing as too much gameplay. I'm sure everybody already knew that. I already knew that, in fairness, but you know, we are sort of confirming it here. That there's just a little too much. Bigger is not always better. And there you go. Yep, my auto cannon should take care of that just in time to get attacked by another scout. Woot! Woot and woot some more. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this planet. I'm going to take this planet. I'm going to take this planet for rock and roll. Oh, for me it's been quite some time. Actually, for you it's been quite some time since I last did that. Ah! Fucking shields! I have that four fucking scouts. Do you want to count them? 4, 3, 2, 1. Do you want to count those scouts? Go on, have a count of those scouts. None. What are you making a fuss over? Making a fuss over the fact that there was 4 of them in the first place. Come on. Don't jiggery pokery me game. Let me have a win. Let me have this one. Yeah? Don't need to resist me at all times. Am I really making a dent in this place? I am technically, yeah, because originally they were surrounding Volivon. That is officially what I'm going to call it now. I'm going to call it Volivon, even though it's Volingon. Right, trade. I've got 650 grand. What do you think you can sell me for that? Fuck all, eh? Fuck all. I don't really need an antimatter bomb because I can destroy cities in 2 shots. Destroying cities is not an issue. I think, yeah, save up for the Uber turret. That makes sense. I mean, I want to save up for the Uber turret, I think. I'm tempted by perhaps buying some missiles, but I don't know. Oh, wait, no, that's not. No. No, that's a deployable, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, oh, alright, I'll tell you what then, I'll buy some missiles. Is that going to be... what? Are you genuine... Are you genuine... Wow, are you fucking serious? 200,000? I get 1. I get 1. I'll put my hands up. I think that's shit. Utter, total shit. But maybe other people would turn around and go, no, that's quite reasonable. 200 grand for 1 missile. That's a fucking bargain, isn't it? No, it's a fucking joke. Right, one more. I know, I think I said that last time, but we'll do one more engagement with a Grok city, and hopefully we'll survive it. But let's be honest, the odds of that seem fucking slim. Fucking slim. Try and gather more cow. Okay, fucking scouts. Let's take care of them before I leave the planet. And now there is one more planet in the system in order to remove the Grok's filth from this. Fortunately, I've only ever come across these little outposts. If they have a full-blown city, or a full-blown planet with multiple cities, I suppose technically is what I'm saying, I am fucked. Straight up fucked. Because that's not going to happen. Because their turrets are stupidly powerful. You can tell that from the fact that, you know, I just lost most of my health bar. We not do that. Pick it up, 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 up. Anyway, as is so often the way with any form of skippity-doo, I suppose I might as well, since there's nothing there, I might as well go investigate this blip 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 blip. Let's try and find whatever it is. Oh, yeah, alright. Got a cargo hold. Am I still going the right way? Yes, I am. It's a really harsh fucking planet. Even the planets around here seem to be kicking the shit out of me now. It's just unfathomable, it is. The Urn of Spurg. Ew. Didn't I? I think I've once before found an urn of Spurg, or I don't. Would you want to call it an? Have you? Fuck! Have you expanded another planet? Not technically quicker than I'm destroying their planets, but I think they expanded again. I think they may have expanded. And that's kind of like, holy balls. Surely you can't be seriously telling me that they're allowed to just keep expanding while I'm destroying them. Oh, anyway. What I'll probably do is try and eat away at the Grox Empire a little bit more. One bite at a time. I shall eat away at them, and therefore, but I'll do that sort of off on camera, as it were. The old speedy rama ding dongs, which is apparently a phrase I use. That's a thing that I should probably be aware of and stop doing. Anyway, it's not been the greatest episode. I fear Spore has spawned many a shit episode, and I apologise, but hey, it's not technically me, it's the game. The game needs to have good gameplay for me to be able to do something interesting. It's shitty gameplay. Damn you, Spore. No, as I say, I think it is just a simple case of too much. They made a fucking... Let's have a quick, just skip out. They made it this big, and that's just too big. There's just too much. Too many things. Fucking sit. Yep, they are expanding. Okay. I'm going to say cheerio and stop before they expand too much further, because otherwise all my work is going to be undone. And that's just going to be fucking joke. I might even consider going back to home base. I don't know. Home world, more so than home base, I suppose. Anyway, slightly depressing ending, but cheerio.